Thank you very much.
Of course, it's not the first time that a surge in demand for online applications have caused problems. Last week, there were issues with people trying to book their MOT test. And previously, the COVID-19 vaccination certification system proved tricky for many. So how challenging is it to generally build a web system to meet such huge demand? Professor Kevin Curran from Ulster University is a cybersecurity expert and also teaches computer networking. Good morning, Kevin.
Good morning.
So just first of all, have you managed to apply online for the voucher?
I tried 4 times yesterday and of course it was day one, but this morning at 5:30, I logged on and I tried it 3 times, but I still haven't got the confirmation email, which does surprise me because 5:30 this morning is hardly the peak time.
So what do you think is happening here? Because, other websites can sustain a surge in traffic. So what's going on?
They can indeed, but I think it comes down to resources. It comes down to how much budget the Northern Ireland Civil Service have, because I know at the top they have someone who's technical, an engineer from. So again, it could come down. I will say something when it comes to scaling up for websites, right? So 500,000 people, our request from one day is dwarfed by the likes of Google.com, which is 3 billion requests per day, Google.com. Of course, they have a lot of money. How you handle, every time you go to a website and you type in the website, the web server will have to set aside a little bit of memory to deal with my request and whoever else is logging on. So there's only a finite amount of memory any computer machine has, these servers. So how you cope with a large number of visitors is either to invest in a huge machine with lots of processing power, memory, disk space, or you can distribute the load across a number of machines. And what we call that is load balancing. So when a request comes in, every third request goes to one machine, the other machine. And I did check yesterday, a tool I have to check if a website has load balancing. And this site didn't. The NI service one didn't. Now, I don't know if they're doing it in-house because it was very hard for me to see if it had an IP address, but there are cloud services which scale. And that is my only question. And again, it's not the technical people, I'm probably rushed off their feet, but I would ask the department, are we using cloud? Are we using elastic services? And there is ways to scale up for this. 500,000 requests in one day is not a huge number for any of the larger cloud services to handle.
And tell me, when there are problems with the traffic on the website, as there were yesterday and as you have experienced as well this morning, does that kind of open a window to potential data breaches or duplication when there are kind of a number of people kind of waiting in line to get attached, if you like?
No, there is absolutely no security, issues here with this. No, it just means people are wasting their time and whatever else, No, there is no connection between that at all.
So as you see it, it's not possible to press the button on these websites without scaling up or without, temporarily scaling up via a cloud or investing in proper system in-house.
Yeah, either a proper system in-house or else, look at cloud services. Maybe it's a government policy from the UK. Again, I'm not blaming the Department for Economy. I reckon this is a blanket decision across all the services because they are reluctant to move to cloud providers because probably they feel. But actually, at the end of the day, we're seeing what happened. People are wasting time. How many hours would someone have to go on there? And some people have terrible broadband. Some people might spend a day or two trying to do this. And, and what's their hourly rate work, so really it's just frustrating. But so hopefully we learn from this and, our Northern Ireland Civil Service websites, perform better in the future.
But that said, this has happened a number of times this summer.
It has, again, but at the end of the day, look, at every department has a budget limit. So how much is this costing? How much does it cost? How much development time? Software is not easy to develop. But again, we just have to look into it and see, because really it should be able to scale with that number. Because if you think about it, I go to the website and I type in an email address. There's no other dynamic content on that page. It's only asking from my email address, so it can send me the link for further connection where I type in all my details. I don't get why that email is not coming through to me. It's a simple thing, and again, I wonder about the database at the back end. Is it a managed database? Again, so these questions, and again, I'm not trying anyone in the department, it's just, what's the budget? What is the budget for our services, IT, and let's look into it, because everything is moving online now. We're seeing this today. So we have to invest in our infrastructure. We really do.
Okay, we'll leave it there, Professor Kevin Curran. Thank you, and you might let us know if you get your voucher application successfully later today.
Yeah,
Thank
a couple just coming in now. John in Crumlin says, still no success in getting my email. Waiting since 10 o'clock yesterday morning. He's been outdone by another texter in the last 2 minutes. I applied for my voucher yesterday at 8 a.m. and they still haven't got back to me. Keep them coming on 81771. It's 7:22.